kids, it's Miss Wendy again. Guess what? Our project today is something that has to be cooked. So we're going to need the helps of our moms and dads. But it's going to be something you're allowed to play with. So I hope you enjoy this video. So the first thing you need to do is get a pot. And we need some baking soda and some cornstarch and some water. Now, Miss Wendy has already measured everything out, so it'll be a little faster. We need to turn our stove on at low to medium heat. Then we're going to add in our measurements. We have a half a cup of cornstarch. We have 1 cup of baking soda. And we have 3/4 cup of water. And then we're going to add that. We are going to stir it up. And this should take about 10 minutes to come to the right consistency or what shape it's going to look like. It's going to start to get, as it heats up, it's going to turn into a ball, sort of like cookie dough. So as it gets closer to that, I'll show you some more pictures. We just have to stir it every now and then we wait for it to get all in a ball. And as you can see, I've added a little color to mine. I would like to make mine blue. So at that time when it's cooking, if you wanted a certain color, you can ask Mom to add a little bit of food coloring. Or you can leave it white, as it will be in the example I show you, because then you can paint it if you want. As you can see, it's starting to come together. It's starting to get thicker and mixing together. And that's what we want to do. We want to get this nice sticking together, because after we do this and it sticks together in a ball, we're going to put it in, put it in a bowl so that we can let it cool, because we can't really touch it right now, of course, because it's hot. So the next time you see this, it will be ready to be molded. Oh, and for moms, it's a good thing that we're making it with baking soda and cornstarch, because what's that? It's a very easy cleanup. And now that it's cooled all off, now we have to do what's called kneading. We're going to mush it around until it gets nice and smooth. Now, has anybody guessed what we've made yet? It's kind of like a Play-Doh, but this is called air dry clay. So now you can create whatever you want, let it dry, and after it's all dry, you can paint it. Sound like fun? I'm going to show you a few things that I was going to plan on using it to make. All right? And I'm going to make them as gifts. And that's what's nice. You can use this to make little gifts for people that you love. So Miss Wendy's going to show you 2 different ways you can use this. Now I'm going to put a little bit of oil in my little bowl here so that when it's dry I can get it out easily. Now not too much oil, just a little bit. Going to smear it around in there. And if you think it's too much, you can always get a paper towel to take out some of the excess, because we're going to use this as a mold for one of our projects. Now I'm going to take a piece of it, I'm going to roll it into a ball, and instead of dirtying up Mom's rolling pin, you can use a paper towel roll. You're going to roll it out. You want to try and get it the right shape. So in my case, I want to make it round. So I'm like rolling it. And then I'm going to set it on top to see if it's big enough. Not quite yet. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And when it's all done, you can create a nice little gift for somebody. All right, looks like it needs a little bit more. And if your dough gets a little sticky, just add a little bit of cornstarch so it doesn't stick to your container. So now Miss Wendy's going to put this here. And because it's a heavy plate, I can just push on it and we can take off all the extra. Actually, I think I'm gonna go get a knife. Hold on. Now, I have a kitchen knife, but moms may give you a plastic knife. That'll work too. You just run it along the edge. Makes a nice straight edge. Like that. Scoop it away. Now your edges won't be super straight, but that's okay, because when you're all done, you can use a little piece of sandpaper to make it a nice edge. So now I have my little thing, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to lay it down in my bowl and lay it around the edge. If I want to flatten the edge a little bit, go like that. You can smooth it, or you can leave it with little fingerprints. It's either way. And as you're doing this, if you want to make it smoother, you can use a popsicle stick. And you can also put this in a Ziploc bag or an airtight container, and it should stay soft for as long as you want to create with it. Have fun! Here's my popsicle stick, and I can use that to smooth it, or my finger. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to let this dry. But in the meantime, it may take overnight or so. You just have to test it and see. But I'm going to take another piece. A colored popsicle stick doesn't work as well, only because it makes the color come off. But you can use your fingers. So now Miss Wendy's going to use the other thing that I have sitting here to make something else. And I can show you what you're going to make. There's our heart cookie cutter again that we used for the plastic when we made plastic. So I'm going to do it again. You ready? Take it off. Cookie cutters work really good because they make a nice edge compared to some other things. There you go. So we're going to take it off. We're going to put it somewhere to dry overnight. And when it's done, then you can paint it and give it as a gift to someone you love. Hope you enjoyed it.